The media is very upset. Oh, and when they're upset, don't make Daddy angry because then Mommy is angry too. Yesterday on Fox and Friends, I said that I believe the President of the United States is a racist. The Associated Press tried twice yesterday to get a comment, apparently, from the White House. The White House is still issuing no comment. I bet they are. Here's what the AP published. The Today Show has been on it today. These stories are never big on the first day. It's usually the fourth day. It takes a while to organize, usually. Here's the AP story. Fox News Channel commentator Glenn Beck says he believes President Obama is a racist. Beck made a statement during a guest appearance Tuesday on the Fox and Friends morning show. He said that Obama has exposed himself as a person with a deep-seated hatred for white people or the white culture. The Today Show is bashing me this morning, along with the rest of the mainstream media, liberal blogs as well, although I don't really see the difference there. The media is asking me to explain why I think the president is a racist. Okay. Let me start with this. Since when did they need evidence before blindly embracing accusations of racism? They've certainly never bothered looking for it, when it was a conservative who was the target. I guess it's a refreshing reversal of decades of policy, but there's also another reversal here. You ever notice that the one making the charge of racism is never the one on trial? Until it is a conservative that is the one making the charge. Before we get into specifics, let me say this. And this, I want to make sure those who count understand very clearly. I am not willing to bow before the king. I will never bow before the king. In America, we do not have kings. The President of the United States is not above the law or above criticism. I will never, ever say the emperor is wearing clothes. If he's not. The President of the United States is the leader of the free world, and I respect him as my president. But he must remain accountable to the people for his words and his actions. We are, as of today, still a free country, and I will exercise my right to free speech and opinion. In a larger sense, this is what this story is really all about. But just know, you are never going to shut me up. You might take away my radio show or my television show. I may have to go live in poverty someplace. Hopefully I'll get a handout then from this government, which I will then refuse, because I will be the one standing in the line saying exactly what I'm saying today. So let's start here. By the way, I hope everybody, the right people heard that. Let's talk about why I said what I said. Start with the low-hanging fruit here. What do you know about Professor Gates? You know that he's buddies with Obama, right? Well, here's some audio of Professor Gates describing how he viewed the arrest. The first piece is just a quote. Quote, "I am a black professor with a white man looking for a way to level the playing field." That's how he described the officer. A white man looking to level the playing field. Well, what about America's political history?
And we in the Academy have to know that our people, those of us who practice African American studies, have to know that our people are under assault. Newt Gingrich and company, that contract for America is serious. You know what those guys have said? All right, somehow, while we were asleep, all you white women and all you black people got into the middle class. We're not sure how it happened, but but the first thing we're going to do is we're going to shake the tree, and any of y'all who can't hold on, y'all going back. And the second thing, we're going to set up barriers so that no more of you all can get in here. That is
so unbelievably offensive. Here's his opinion of those crazy hicks in the South.
I taught at Yale for 9 years. I taught at Cornell for 5 years. I taught at Duke for one long, painful year. And then, I ain't lying. I don't even like the airplane to fly over North Carolina.
Oh, I know. He doesn't even like to fly over the state of California. That's not extremist, and I can understand why you don't like Duke. I mean, geez, their players rape black women. Or, wait, no, they didn't, did they? Gates is just at the top of the headlines. Another one there, Van Jones. This is Obama's choice for the green jobs czar. Before this job that Obama elevated him to, his life's work as a self-described communist-turned-community organizer was fighting the prison system. Why? Because they needlessly imprisoned too many African Americans. Does this sound familiar? And, of course, we have Sotomayor, his choice for the Supreme Court, the wise, using her words, not mine, the wise Latina woman that can make better decisions than a white man. But let's not forget what the Obamas themselves have said.